Hello, my name is Kirti Das from the Urban Nexus Lab at Princeton University. This Zoom is titled Creating Multi-Objective Urban Agriculture Policies. First, we will go over the topic and structure of this Zoom. Urban agriculture refers to agri-food production that occurs both within urban administrative boundaries and in peri-urban areas around urban population centers. It encompasses many modes of agri-food production, for example, land-based cropping, indoor farming in greenhouses, etc. For many cities that are developing food action plans, urban agriculture emerges as a natural focal point with potential to advance multiple sustainable development goals. This Zoom will highlight key features of urban agriculture, including its typologies, and discuss trade-offs and co-benefits using examples from across the globe. It also introduces a roadmap for designing fit-for-purpose urban agricultural policies, taking a systems perspective that are tailored to specific objectives of food action plans and enable implementing a portfolio of neighborhood or community-scale agricultural projects to meet goals. This Zoom is based on findings of an international resource panel think piece titled Urban Agriculture's Potential to Advance Multiple Sustainability Goals. Next, we discuss key features of urban agriculture. First, urban agriculture can provide benefits related to nutrition, health, the environment, social equity, and justice. However, it can also result in disbenefits and trade-offs. For example, in many Indian cities, farmers rely on contaminated river or wastewater for irrigation. While such agriculture provides livelihood and nutrition to farmers, it also introduces health risks due to E. coli, Ascaris, and hookworm contamination. Similarly, studies in the United States point to health risks due to food contamination through soil, urban waste, heavy metals, polluted water, and the use of brownfield sites. The optimum benefits lie at some appropriate balance between the production from urban agriculture and the externalities that it generates. Therefore, it is important to gather data to ensure that we can confirm these benefits and avoid disbenefits. Second, taking a regional systems perspective can maximize the beneficial impacts of urban food action plans by leveraging urban-rural teleconnections to yield significant capacity for economic development, promoting regional self-reliance and resilience in food provisioning, reducing loss of agricultural land due to urban sprawl, and maximizing resource circularity. Third, here, with our focus on the neighborhood scale, we want to highlight three different types of urban agriculture with examples from across the globe. It is important to note that these diverse types are suited to different business models and to differing purposes and goals. Next, we will discuss different typologies of urban agriculture. The first type is household agriculture. We highlight a case study from Pittsburgh, United States, where the Homegrown program installed 300 raised bed backyard vegetable gardens in low-income neighborhoods with mentoring and support for gardening and cooking. Follow-up surveys found that participants reported improved dietary diversity and access to fresh produce, better health, greater physical activity, and financial savings. The program is an example of both improving nutrition and promoting equity. The second type is at a slightly larger scale. That is, agriculture at community or allotment gardens. An example is the Carioca Community Garden Program in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, which includes 49 community gardens at schools and in vulnerable neighborhoods. The gardens employ around 180 people and supply about 80 tons of fresh vegetables annually, with half of the production donated to food insecure populations. While the produce and the employment generated is just a fraction of what is needed in a large city like Rio de Janeiro, it highlights the role community gardens can play in contributing to the food needs of a community, particularly for the food insecure populations. The third type is indoor agriculture that can either be low-tech or high-tech. For example, AeroFarms, an indoor high-tech vertical farm in Newark, United States, grows more than 900 tons of profitable niche products like herbs and microgreens a year. While profitable, such operations do not provide substantial nutritional benefits for the larger population at present, as they are limited to products such as leafy vegetables and cannot cater to complete human dietary needs. Lastly, we will elaborate on designing a roadmap for urban agriculture policy. We propose a sequence of 3 steps to guide urban agriculture policy making, taking a systems approach. The first step is to delineate the policy purpose of urban food action plans, recognizing trade-offs or co-benefits across goals of nutritional security, social equity, environment, economy, and community well-being. The second step is to develop multi-level, urban-rural, regional agriculture and food system partnerships and understand a city's transboundary agricultural linkages, regional production, supply chains, economy, and opportunities for resource circularity. Finally, the third step is to develop fit-for-purpose urban agricultural policies tailored to specific objectives or goals of food action plans. It is also necessary to understand current practices of urban agriculture, both intra-urban and peri-urban. More details on developing policies for specific objectives can be found in the International Resource Panel's report, Urban Agriculture's Potential to Advance Multiple Sustainability Goals, Policy Guidance, a link for which is given on this slide. With that, we conclude this Zoom. Thank you for your time.